Look at me now. Look at me now. Look at me now. Moses got that swagger. Moses got that swagger. Welcome to City Buzz Podcast. Welcome back, actually, because I've been on a brief hiatus, and during that time, I've received emails from some of the viewers. And let's see what we got here. Okay, this one is from Jessica in Los Angeles, California, and she says, Mr. Solo, I love your podcast show, and I've watched every episode and subscribed to your channel on YouTube. So keep up the good work and happy holidays. All right, thank you, Jessica. Thanks for viewing, and thanks for participating, and thanks for your comments and for your email. And next we have one email from Dindy from Indonesia. And she writes, I love your podcast show. Glad to have access to it weekly. And your merchandise is also great. Okay, thank you, Dindy from Indonesia. That's a broad perspective. You know, that's a wide platform when you're reaching all the way across seas. You know, that's a wonderful feeling when you have those type of people paying attention to your podcast and what you got going on. And there's also this email from 97 Point The Beat radio station, Dallas Fort Worth. That's DFW. And it says, your show is informational and on fire. We would love to have you on our show as a guest. Thank you for submitting your music, and you've got much love in Dallas. All right, thank you, Dallas. Peace, big ups to 97 Point The Beat, DFW, out of Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. And we have the questions from the viewers who have emailed the questions. And if you would like to send your email, you can email musicbymrsolo@gmail.com. That's music by Mr. M-I-S-T-A Solo @gmail.com. And we have a question from the viewer named Mark from Arizona who asks, why are you not on a major label or on the radio? Well, Mark, FYI, 97.5 The Beat, DFW, has been reviewing my music, and I have 2 tracks that have gone platinum. Dirty Hands and Hero and the Villain. T.I. is one of the curators who judged my tracks for the submission for 97.5 The Beat. And in October of 2020, Hero and the Villain gained a 16% approval rating from the curators associated with the 97.5 The Beat. And in November of 2020, it was made official that Hero and the Villain is indeed the money track. And, you know, this is like an election campaign that I'm on right now. I'm trying to win the states over one by one. So far, I got ears in Ohio, Texas, Alabama, North Carolina, Las Vegas, California, Atlanta, St. Louis, and Florida. And that's just to mention the areas that are within the United States. So, Mark from Arizona, check out the radio station that's banging my hit songs. That's 97.5, The Beat, DFW. And you can visit that website at www.thebeatdfw.com. That's www.thebeatdfw.com. And thanks for watching the show. And thanks for your comments, for your question. Our next set of questions is moving right along. We have more questions from our City Buzz viewers. We have Audrey from Tennessee who's asking, is there a Mrs. Solo? Good plea. My personal life is not for show and tell. This is not one of those things, but thanks for listening, Audrey from Tennessee. And the next one is from James in Chicago. And James asks, who does my mixes and mastering. Well, James, I do all of my production work here at my facility, which is based in Ohio, and I very seldom utilize any outside agencies and other producers. But I'm not against working with other agencies and other producers and other labels, and I'm not against networking, because you have to utilize whatever it takes. Whatever works, that's what you use. So I thank you for watching, and I hope they answered your question. And our last email is from Thomas T. from Baton Rouge, New Orleans. And he asks, when did you drop your first album professionally, and what are your goals for 2021? Well, I started out young, and I didn't release my first CD until 2000, and that was after doing a lot of underground music and dealing with cassette tapes and so forth and so on. So that initial album that was published first would have been Nothing to Lose, and it's been released now for almost 20 years. And so if you want to hear some music, send me an email and I will send you some music. That email address again is musicbymrsolo@gmail.com. And in 2021, I see 2021 as a new year. And every new year is new beginnings. That means new beginnings, new growth, reaching new heights, set new goals, accomplishing new goals, and what have you. As far as being progressive in the music business and in the business world itself, I have to keep networking. I have to get access to more publicity and more money. So those are parts of my goals for 2021. And if you have any more questions for any of all the viewers, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel on YouTube. When you see this video, you will see the subscribe bar in the right hand corner at the bottom. And I would like for you to subscribe to this video, to this podcast, and to my channel. And I thank y'all for watching. And there will be more added to this segment. So stay tuned. Time coming since I left about the life, but I'm bigger than the streets, nightmares in the night, in a war zone. You protect your neck and don't be hesitating, bring it to a roll like ISIS did the nation. Been a long time coming since I left about the life, but I'm bigger than the streets, nightmares in the night, in a war zone. Been a long time coming since I left about the life, but I'm bigger than the streets, nightmares in the night, in the war zone. You protect your neck and don't be hesitating, bring it to the roll like ISIS did the nation. I was living by the hands and the strap and the trap and the crooked ball cap, M4 across my lap, one tap or a 3-shot. I ain't need a red dot, bitch you in the way, so bitch you finna get shot. Off the fence to the next trap, turn into a ghost. When they cleared the smoke, I was back to my post with no Facebook. It was all money, sex, drugs, and the 50-round clip on the hammers that we love. On a mission for the chip, 7 days of the week, busting bottles in the street. When a nigga about geek was a terrorist, quick to burn the block and clear him out. Niggas screaming like hoes, I can still hear him now. Been a long time coming since I left about the life, but I'm bigger than the streets, nightmares in the night, in a war zone. You protect your neck and don't be hesitating, bring it to a roll like ISIS did the nation. Been a long time coming coming since I left about the life. But I'm bigger than the streets, nightmares in the night. In a war zone, you protect your neck and don't be hesitating. Bring it to a roar like ISIS did the nation. Been around the country, been the hero and the villain. I've been living unforgiven, sitting staring at the ceiling. And I'm staring at the profits of my labor on the table. In the cellophane sack, got the bag and the papers blowing smoke for my dead folk. Pimps and my G's and my killers on their knees when they coming for them keys. It's a hard life, frozen to my heart through the conflict. Felon in the heartless, label me a convict. Laid them out cold with the hands on the pole. Everything I drove, necessary with my stove. Ride low, creep dangerous, bullets in the pipe, dip a cigarette, sip promethazine in the Sprite. Catch a fiend at the light, hook him up with the White House party late night. Don't sleep, G's creep, 6 deep in the street. 6 you don't wanna meet, grip nigga but related to the bloods by blood. Live my life like a thug, like a thug. Keep the frown on my mug, on my mug. Been a long time coming since I left about the life, but I'm bigger than the streets, nightmares in the night. In a war zone, you protect your neck and don't be hesitating. Bring it to them raw like ISIS did the nation. Been a long time coming since I left about the life, but I'm bigger than the streets, nightmares in the night. In a war zone, you protect your neck and don't be hesitating. Bring it to them raw like ISIS did the nation. Okay, that's a track that y'all just heard. That was indeed a hero and a villain. That's the track that's making a bunch of noise right now down in Texas. So I'm not only an artist, I'm also a producer. And as a producer, I scout for talent, which means that I have an eye and an ear for recognizing who got it and who don't have it. So when a lot of people say that, well, nowadays the game has changed in the music business because they're only playing certain individuals' music. Well, in order to get your foot in the door and get that check, you got to have something that's hot. You got to have something worth listening to. They don't want to waste their time and effort on somebody that I fell off, then I got back up, then I fell down, then I got back up. They want somebody that's got a steady track record and they're still putting it down. I'm going to say that again. They want somebody that's got a constant track record and that is still putting it down. I'm talking about you got to be dropping tracks every week. You got to have something new. You got to put something new in their faces. If it ain't new, nobody want to keep hearing the same old song. You know. With the attention span is shorter nowadays with the music listeners. I don't know why that is, but with that being said, I'm going to keep up with the times and I'm going to put my best foot forward and push on into progressiveness. I can't allow myself not to be a part of this new millennial music generation that's going on right now. You know, I just started. Music don't have no age. So if you feel some kind of way about your music being underheard and other people's music being overplayed, then you need to step your game up and cut your head out the fog. You know what I'm saying? Those little opportunities lead to big opportunities. Do not turn down any opportunities. Crawl, walk, fly, take the Greyhound. You know what I'm saying? However, get there. Get there. Put it down. If you can't get there, let them know you can't get there. Put it down, but don't stop. Don't stop at that. You got to keep putting it down. Closed mouth don't eat. And a hungry man don't do nothing but complain and grumble because his stomach growling. Okay? I don't have them problems. I'm not hungry. I'm eating. I may not be eating as big as most artists are, but I'm eating. Believe that. I'm eating. I ain't wanting for nothing out here. Flat out. Mr. Solo said that. Hey, want for nothing. Because a true hustler is going to stay on top of his grind. And my grind is this music. My name is my brand. I have to put Mr. Solo out there, you know. So for those of you who are interested in stepping your game up, whatever your goals may be, everybody don't have the same goals. Some people just want to make an album. Some people just want to make a single. Some people just want to do a show. Some people just want to do a video. Some people want to do all of that. Some people want to work behind the scene. It's all on what you want to do. Do it. Don't just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? A parrot can talk, but he can't chop nan stick of wood. So stop talking about it. Get up off your behind and put that work in. You know, because I'm going to keep on putting that work in. I ain't going to stop. I'm going to keep on putting that work in. I have over 2,000 songs right now. I can go in the library and just pull out one and pop it on them. That's because I put that work in. So don't sit back and complain. Don't be hating, you know, on the fellas who out here getting it, you know, getting that check, because they earn that check. You know, they earn that check. It's something that the A&R individual saw in them that caused them to bring them in on that label. So if you don't have that and ain't nobody looking at you, you know what I'm saying? Let's say a sports player, he may not be on the team that he wants to be on, but as long as he's on that team, a team, he has a chance of being seen by other agents who work for other teams. So if you're not on any team, or your team that you own ain't really winning and they ain't popping, then maybe you need to switch your team up, bruh. Or sis. Either way it goes. Because, you know, what's good for the goose is sure good for the gander. If you're not putting it down, then go back to the lab. Put it down right. Give them something they want to hear. Because me, for one, personally, as a producer, I don't want to hear your garbage. I don't want to hear your garbage. If your production ain't right, I don't want to hear it. That takes away from the song. That takes away from the whole listening experience. You got to give the people something that they want. I'm not worrying about views or likes or plays. I'm building real fans. I'm getting real money, selling real merchandise. I'm messing with real labels. I'm messing with real individuals who do real things. Not just talk. Because talk ain't never fed nobody. You can talk me to sleep, but I'd rather not. And with this segment, we're going to close out with one more song. And this is another one of my tracks that's burning up down in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I'm saying big up to the radio station down there that's putting it down. 97.5, The Beat, DFW. If y'all ain't heard of it, go check it out, because that's what's popping right now down in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Okay, moving right along. I'm going to get into this track right here. Let me cue it up, and I'm going to get y'all started. And then I thank y'all for watching. I thank y'all for subscribing, because y'all are the ones that make me. Without you, there's no me. Hey, it's got to be that way. Y'all have a good evening and be blessed. Amen. Look at me now. Look at me now. Look at me now. Look at me now. Bosses got that swagger.